Hi, Sagittarius. This is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's talk a little bit about my readings and how I operate my readings. When doing these readings, we do take into consideration the tarot and what the Spirit is trying to tell us through the tarot. And we also look at moon placement, moon phase, sun placement, and we also look at other planetary placements and how they may affect you or be affecting you at this time. That does give us a very good idea of the energy that is surrounding you, and also about the energy of the people, places, and things that are surrounding you at this time as well. This week, there will be a new moon in the sign of Sagittarius, and the new moon, Sagittarius, is a wonderful time to set our intentions, and we can really take time this week to ask, what is our goal, or what is it that we can focus on that will bring meaning into our lives? Also, Sagittarius, this week Mercury has gone retrograde in Sagittarius, and so we will really find ourselves willing and wanting to take a few more risks and maybe being a little reckless. The upside of this is that our confidence will be at an all-time high. And anytime during this next few weeks when we're making decisions, let's really try to rein back those decisions and really when we're making changes, or that when we're making decisions. And why I say that is Mercury will be retrograde in Sagittarius until the new year. And come the new year, that Mercury retrograde will move into the Capricorn. And the Capricorn is a really serious, no-nonsense kind of a sign, and we get that energy. And so there we run the risk of really maybe having some buyer remorse on decisions or actions that we have taken when Mercury was retrograde in Sagittarius. The foundation, the basis of this reading is temperance. Temperance, and I love that you get the temperance card here, Sagittarius. I think you get the temperance card quite frequently in these readings, and it really is the alchemy card. It's about using the physical, the seen, the unseen, and the knowledge. There's a deep knowledge, a deep knowing, a deep wisdom within you, and it's driven by and you have gained this deep knowledge, this deep wisdom from the worldly. Why is that devil card there? Your need for worldly things is driven by your desire to create. What is it that you're wanting to create? Let's look and see what the rest of these cards have to say at this time. And we start an ending that will bring about wisdom, an ending that will bring you in the keys to success. The Page of Swords, looking over our shoulder, not seeing a third option. Sagittarius, there's that Page of Swords. In your last few readings, I do invite you to maybe take a quick look at your last few readings, but we've been talking about a person or a person that wants to take credit for your work, that wants to take credit for your actions, that wants to take credit for your creativity. But I see that coming to an end, or it has come to an end. And as that comes to an end, there's a new project, or you're being asked to do something new that is going to demand a lot of time away from your personal life. And that's why we see that Devil card there. You know what it is that you would like to create. You know what it is that you would like to do. You have set your intentions. You do have a focus. And you do know what it is that you would like to create, what it is that you would like to manifest. And now I see that you're being offered a new opportunity or a new project that will bring that in for you. But it's going to demand time away from your personal life. Maybe at this time you're not willing to give that time away from your personal life. Alexa, pause music. And because you're not wanting to give away that time from your personal life. And why I say that is because this last few readings, again, I invite you to visit your last readings if you have not already done so, but we've been talking about a new love interest, a new beginning in your personal life. And now that this opportunity and this project is coming in, you're really not wanting to let that take away from your personal life. And you're really asking, or you will find yourself really asking, is this really what you want? And does it fit into your visit? Does it fit in to your vision of the future, of your future, and of your future with this new private life, this new home life, this new personal life that you are creating? And you know, this is a wonderful time, Sagittarius, especially as we're getting towards the end of the year and we have that energy of the moon in Sagittarius where we can set new intentions, we can set new goals. And we do not have to sacrifice our home life for our public life, for our professional life, for what it is that you're wanting to create. And we do not need to sacrifice our work life, our career, for what it is that we are wanting to create. And so there is another option here that you are not seeing. And so again, this week as we're setting our intentions, I do believe that that third option will become clear to you. That third option will become clear to you. And you will find clarity in the asking what goal or what focus will bring the most meaning to your life. And in your home life, in your private life, moving forward with what it is that you are passionate about, becoming the leader. a newfound appreciation from a gift from your grandmother or your aunt. Your grandmother or your aunt has given you a gift or has given you a gift in the past, but you will find a newfound appreciation for that. Perhaps it is the gift of direction, the gift of advice, the gift of knowing. So, Sagittarius, not all gifts are physical. Some are emotional, some are spiritual, but a gift of finding or knowing your inner compass. Perhaps you have forgotten a part of yourself. This year, Sagittarius, has been a real whirlwind for you. And there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes in your professional life. There's been a lot of changes in your private life. And there's also been a lot of changes within you. And it really has been a whirlwind of change for you. But personal well-being has to be at the forefront. Personal well-being has to come first. And knowing what it is that we are passionate about. And why I say that is when I see the Page of Wands, well, the Wands is really about passion, about fire, about movement. But when we see the Page of Wands is really standing there thinking, contemplating their first step. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, the leader, the group. Are you a leader or are you a follower? Have you been following your passion? Have you been following your true calling? I do believe that this week you will find that brings value and that brings meaning to your life, and follow that. And here we have the Fool's journey, and the Fool is new beginnings, fresh starts. Tower card. Moving, changing from seeking the physical to seeking the spiritual, and moving forward and taking that step. And when we look at the Chariot card, many times what we don't see about the Chariot card is the Chariot is just the leader. He has a whole support team. He has the whole universe. He has the whole army behind him and backing him, and ready to take action with that. I think that you are finding what it is that is important to you, what it is that brings you passion, what it is that really sparks that creativity in you, and taking action and following through on creating the life that you would like to create. I do believe that there are synchronicities that are all around you. And did we talk about your synchronicities in your last reading, Sagittarius? Again, I would invite you to watch your last few readings if you have not done so. But synchronicities are really our way of seeing connections with God, of seeing connections with Spirit, of seeing connections with the universe. God is present in all things and is constantly trying to communicate with us. And it is our limited perception that hinders our awareness. And synchronicities are really what opens the doors, or the door, for us to see God in everything, Spirit in everything, the universe in everything. And I see you opening up to that. I see you becoming aware of that and taking action to bring that into all that you do, and really being creative and following your passion, following your heart's desire. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Sagittarius. Thank you, Sagittarius. You have a blessed week.